Hey guys, it's Conan, and I thought I would chat with you guys today. I got a new sweater. It's very artiste. I'm gonna balance you there. Stay. So today I thought I would just chat with you guys unscripted about something that I don't really talk about that often because it's usually not something that affects my life very much, but it's something that not a lot of people talk about and not a lot of people know about, I guess. One of the most commonly asked questions that I get is, what's your race, or what's your ethnicity, or what's this and what's that, and like all that kind of stuff. And I just thought I would address those things and kind of talk about what it feels like to be somebody who's mixed race and what you should do around somebody who's mixed race. So I have a few notes on my phone of just like things that I want to cover, and I just wanted to talk about it. That's it. Genetically speaking, I am half Japanese, half white. My mother's Japanese and my father is white. But the thing is, not a lot of the world can really accept the fact that that's what I am. I'm exactly half Japanese, half white. They're always like, oh, you're more this, right? You're more Japanese, right? Or like, you're more white, right? But the thing is, that's not true. I'm exactly half Japanese, half white. But maybe a little bit muddled on the Japanese side, because my Japanese side is very not like the stereotypical Japanese person. My mother and my aunt and like that whole, like all my Japanese side of the family doesn't look like the stereotypical Japanese person. All of my like uncles and cousins and things like that basically just look Hispanic, and they live on an island just off of Japan. So they're kind of like different. And my mom and my aunt both have afros. I don't know if that's like politically correct to say, but they both have extremely curly hair and it looks like an afro. That's all I'm gonna say. So yes, they are not the normal Japanese person. Like, we don't know exactly along the line that we got all these mixed genes and stuff like that, but it just happened because, I don't know, that's life. So if you ever wonder why I look the way I do, it's because my mom is Japanese, but not the normal Japanese person, even though, yes, there is no such thing as a normal Japanese person. Not the classic, stereotypical Japanese person. And my father is white, mostly Irish, but other things as well. People always want me to choose a side when it comes to race. People always want me to be a little bit more of something than I actually am. When I was in elementary school, I always kind of hung out with the Asians because in general as a group they were a lot more like, I don't know what I liked. They were very smart and they liked to read, and that's how I was when I was a kid. Even though I was just the same amount of white as I was Asian, I just kind of stuck to the Asian side since it was more what they, I don't know, what they expected of me, because I didn't look just white, you know? The thing about the white kids is the white kids would see me and be like, oh, you're definitely not white. And so I wouldn't really fit in with them. And then all the Asian kids would look at me and be like, you're not really Asian. You definitely don't look like us, but we'll let it slide because you don't look like anyone else. That's kind of how I felt as a child. So I didn't ever completely fit in with the Asians, but I never really completely fit in with the white people either, even though I've been in both of the friend groups. Then I moved to Texas, which was the middle school that I went to. There was only one other Asian kid. I was the only Asian kid in my grade, and most of these people that went to these schools had never even like seen an Asian person before. And I would get bullied a lot for being Asian. I don't know why, just the way that these kids were raised, I guess, or they just didn't know what an Asian person was, and they very often bullied me for being Asian. But I was like, why are you bullying me? I'm literally half you. You're basically making fun of yourself. Because when I lived in California, it was pretty common to be mixed race, or just pretty common to be anything other than white. So that's basically my background with being mixed race. A lot of people like to play this weird like game with me. People love to like guess what my race is, which just kind of makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable and a little bit like, why does it matter? But people love to guess what I am. And the guesses that I've gotten are just so crazy and usually not right. For example, I've gotten Hawaiian, Mexican, Chinese, Italian, Filipino, Brazilian, Puerto Rican, just white. Some people think that I'm just white. Like, some people look at me and they're like, you're white. Which I definitely don't look white. Russian and Jewish. I've gotten Jewish a few times. Very rarely do people actually guess half Japanese, half white. So just don't guess, just ask me. There are so many ways that I've been asked about my race that is just very weird, and I feel like we should address this. This is how not to ask what somebody's race is. What are you? I am a human being. I mean, like, where are you from? I was born in San Diego, California. USA, God bless America. What are your parents? Also human beings. And don't play that weird guessing game, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. If you want to know what somebody's race is, personally, I would just love it if you were just like, hey, I'm interested in what your race is. What's your race? And I will very gladly answer that I am half Japanese, half white. It kind of sucks a little bit, like being categorized quite often. People very quickly decide what I am. People very quickly decide, oh, that person doesn't look like me, so that means that they aren't me at all. And I just wish that mixed race people in general could just be accepted as exactly what they are, which is exactly whatever their mixture is, you know? Racism in general still exists so incredibly in this world, which makes me so mad. I can't. Oh my god. And I just wish that it wasn't a thing. I hope that this video helps you understand a little bit more what it's like to be mixed race and what not to ask somebody who is mixed race, and a little bit more about me as a person who is mixed race. I love being mixed race. It has opened up a lot of cool doors to me, and I've met a lot of cool people because of it. I think it's a lot of fun that I get to experience both of these cultures and still be accepted, mostly, on the most part. I love the fact that I'm mixed race, and if you're mixed race and you don't like the fact that you're mixed race, stop being silly. Being mixed race is the coolest thing ever. It's like being two times a thing. It's like when you have divorced parents and you get 2 Christmases. It's basically like that, except you get like 2 times the holidays. So I get to do both the American holidays and the Japanese holidays. It's a great time. I hope that you just enjoyed this chatty video, and I did. I hope that you learned something about me. If not, thanks for watching, I guess. If you enjoyed this chatty video, give it a like so that I know if you like it. In the comments below, please, I would love to hear what you guys thought my race was before. A lot of you guys on the internet are usually right, which is good. And if you're mixed race and have any stories about being mixed race, I would love to hear them too. I think it's very, very cool. I painted this mug all by myself with my, I painted it with my friends. But isn't it cute? It's Mabel and Dipper. I got my driver's license, so I can just leave whenever I want. It's so cool. I love it. I love it. It took so long, but I finally got it. But I'll see you guys next week with a brand new video. I hope that you guys have an incredible week. God bless and goodbye.